What if I told you that the key to unlocking a fortune isn't a complex stock market algorithm or a lucky lottery ticket, but a simple physical object you can hold in your hands? An object that right now, as we speak, is sitting in a bank vault with my name on it, waiting to be transformed from a collector's item into life-changing million-dollar wealth. And what if the entire process, the one they said was shrouded in mystery and impossible for the average person, was about to be laid bare for you, step by step, in real time, with no secrets held back? My heart is pounding right now, a mix of pure adrenaline and a little bit of healthy fear, because today is the day. The years of research, the cautious investments, the endless conversations with currency experts and international bankers, it all culminates in this single, defining moment. I am not just telling you a story. I am inviting you to witness the entire journey, from the secure darkness of a safety deposit box to the bright lights of a bank teller's window, where we will attempt to exchange Iraqi dinar for a life-altering amount of money. This isn't a theoretical exercise or a what-if scenario filmed on a set. This is raw, unfiltered reality. The camera you're looking through is my eyes, and the journey we are about to embark on is 100% real. The stakes couldn't be higher. I've put a significant portion of my savings into this belief, into the potential of the Iraqi dinar. I've weathered the skepticism from friends and family who called it a fool's gamble. I've navigated the confusing online forums filled with both hopeful prophets of wealth and cynical naysayers. But through it all, I held onto a core belief, backed by my own rigorous due diligence, that this day would eventually come. And now, here we are. The plan is simple, yet executing it is the most complex financial task I have ever undertaken. We will walk into a major international bank, not a small credit union, not a specialized currency exchange kiosk, but a pillar of the global financial system. We will approach the counter and we will present our Iraqi dinar notes. We will then formally request their exchange into US dollars at the official live exchange rate. Sounds straightforward, right? But the devil is in the details, and those details are what separate a successful transaction from a heartbreaking rejection. That's why this video is so critical. I'm not just going to show you the victory lap, I'm going to show you every single step of the marathon, including the potential stumbling blocks. What specific documents did I have to prepare months in advance? How did I initiate the conversation with the bank to ensure they would even be willing to facilitate a transaction of this scale? What are the exact questions I will ask the bank manager to project confidence and knowledge, ensuring I'm not treated like someone who stumbled upon a foreign currency and doesn't know its value? I will reveal the precise script I use, the way I dress to command respect, and the mental preparation required to stay calm under the pressure of a transaction that could define my financial future. The anticipation is a physical presence in the car with me right now. I can feel the weight of the dinar certificates, secured in a simple, discrete document folder. They look so unassuming, just pieces of paper with intricate designs, yet they represent a dream that has kept me awake at night for years. The journey to the bank is more than just a drive, it's a passage from one reality into another. We are about to test a theory against the unyielding wall of the global financial system. We are about to see if the faith of thousands of investors was well placed or misplaced. This is the moment of truth, and you have a front row seat. So, make sure you are watching every single second of this, because what you are about to see is not just a currency exchange. It is a blueprint, a live case study of turning a vaulted dream into a tangible fortune. The car is parked, the camera is rolling, it's time to go inside. The first thing that hits you is the smell of polished marble and quiet authority, a world away from the nervous energy I just left in the car. This is it, the moment of transition from theory to practice. My target is not the regular teller line with its partitions and digital signs, it's the private office area, the domain of managers and high-value clients. I approach the reception desk, my document folder feeling both insignificant and incredibly heavy. A calm, professional woman looks up. This is the first critical interaction, the tone setter. I don't say, I want to exchange some foreign money. That invites basic questions and a potential referral to a standard teller who may not be trained for this. Instead, I make steady eye contact, keep my voice low and even, and say, "Good morning. I have a pre-arranged, high-value international currency conversion appointment. I need to speak with the branch manager who handles specialized asset transactions." The language is deliberate. Pre-arranged shows foresight and legitimacy. High value signals this isn't a tourist exchanging a few $100s. Specialized asset transactions. frames the dinar not as a novelty, but as a serious financial instrument. She nods, picks up the phone, and speaks softly. A few moments later, a man in a tailored suit emerges, his demeanor assessing but not unfriendly. "This is Mr. Davies." I introduce myself, we shake hands, and he leads me into a quiet, glass-walled office. The door clicks shut, muting the outside world. This is the arena. He sits behind his desk, steepling his fingers. "So, you're the gentleman with the Iraqi Dinar," he says. "This is the test." I don't flinch. I simply smile and say, "That's correct. I appreciate you taking the time to discuss this." As I mentioned on the phone, I'm looking to execute a conversion of a substantial holding of IQD into USD today, contingent on the live, official exchange rate and your bank's capacity to facilitate the transaction. I am mirroring his professional language, establishing a peer-level dialogue. He leans forward, his expression turning serious. "We can certainly process it. However, for any non-standard currency, especially in larger volumes, we are required to conduct enhanced due diligence. This is standard international banking protocol, primarily to comply with anti-money laundering and counter-terrorism financing regulations. You understand?" I nod. "Of course. I have all the necessary documentation for your KYC and AML checks." I open the folder. This is where months of preparation pay off. I slide across the documents, one by one, like playing a hand of cards. My passport, my proof of address, the original purchase receipts for the dinar from a licensed, documented currency dealer, showing a clear and legitimate paper trail of how I acquired the asset. I also provide my bank statements, demonstrating my existing financial relationship with this institution. He reviews them meticulously. Then comes the core question. "And can you elaborate on the source of funds for the original acquisition of this currency?" This is the moment many falter. I have a clear, concise, and truthful answer. The funds came from the liquidation of a portion of my stock portfolio, which I can provide the brokerage statements for if required. The investment in IQD was a strategic, long-term position based on my analysis of the economic redevelopment potential of Iraq. My answer is confident, factual, and without hesitation. He makes a note. The atmosphere in the room is tense, but I maintain a calm exterior. He then picks up the dinar certificates I've placed on the desk. He examines them under a specialized UV light lamp on his desk, checking for watermarks, security threads, and holograms. He compares them to a digital database on his computer screen. The silence is deafening, broken only by the soft hum of the air conditioning and the faint tap of his keyboard. He is verifying the authenticity of every single note. This is a live, real-time audit of my investment. My entire future is being scrutinized under ultraviolet light, and all I can do is sit here watching, waiting for a verdict. The anticipation is a physical weight on my chest. He finishes with the last note, stacks them neatly, and looks up at me. His expression is unreadable. The next words out of his mouth will determine everything. This is the cliffhanger of reality, and the outcome is coming right after this. He looks at me, and a slight, almost imperceptible smile breaks through his professional demeanor. Everything appears to be in perfect order. Mr. Davies says, and I feel a wave of relief so powerful it takes a conscious effort not to visibly slump in my chair. The certificates are authentic, the documentation is thorough, and the provenance is clear. We can proceed with the conversion. This is the moment, the validation of years of patience and belief. He turns to his computer, his fingers flying across the keyboard. I am now accessing the live interbank foreign exchange rate for IQD to USD, he explains, turning the monitor slightly so I can see. The numbers on the screen are real, they are current, and they are the figures I had calculated, the figures I had dreamed about. He inputs the total amount of Iraqi dinar I am exchanging. The system processes it for a moment, and then a new number appears on the screen. A number that is life-altering, a number with commas in places I've only seen in movies. He reads it out loud, his voice calm and factual. But to me, it sounds like a symphony. Based on the current rate and the total IQD submitted, the gross conversion comes to this amount in US dollars. He then explains the bank's fee structure, a small percentage for handling such a specialized transaction, which we had discussed beforehand. The net amount, even after the fee, is staggering. It is real wealth. It is financial freedom. He prints out a detailed transaction slip showing the gross amount, the fee, and the net total, and slides it across the desk for me to review and sign. My hand is steady as I sign my name. This signature is not just an authorization, it is the final period on the last sentence of my old financial life. He takes the signed slip, processes it, and then does something that makes it all finally, undeniably tangible. He doesn't just tell me the amount is in my account. He stands up and says, "If you'll follow me, we'll complete the final step." He leads me out of the office, past the main banking floor, and through a secure door that requires his keycard and a PI. We enter a room I've only ever seen in heist films. It's the high-value cash handling area. There is a teller behind thick, bulletproof glass, and Mr. Davies hands her the finalized transaction documents. She nods and disappears into a vault within the room. She returns moments later, but not with a simple envelope. She is carrying a sealed, tamper-evident brick of $100 bills, followed by another, and then a smaller strap of bills for the exact amount. She places them in a secure, locked drawer that opens onto my side of the counter. "Would you like to count it?" Mr. Davies asks. This is the ultimate moment of truth. I open the drawer. The feel of the new bills, the crispness, the distinct smell of ink and paper, it's overwhelming. I don't need to count every single bill. The bank's process is meticulous, but I take the top bundle, fan through it, confirming the denominations. It's all there, it's all real. I place the bricks into the secure bag the bank provides, my hands finally betraying me with a slight tremble. The walk out of that bank, the bag in my hand, feels like walking in a dream. The sunlight outside feels brighter. The world sounds clearer. I am no longer the person who walked in an hour ago, clutching a folder of hope. I am the person who walked out with the proof. This was not luck. This was a process of research, of documentation, of strategic communication, and of unwavering belief in the face of doubt. I showed you every single step, every word spoken, every document presented, because that is the blueprint. That is the map from the vault to becoming a millionaire. The Iraqi Dinar was my vehicle, but the principles are universal. It's about preparation, meeting opportunity with unwavering courage. Now, you have witnessed the entire journey, but your journey is just beginning. This is not the end of our conversation. This is the starting point for yours. Right now, while the proof is fresh in your mind and the steps are clear, I need you to do 3 things for yourself. First, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell, because what you just saw is only the beginning. I will be releasing a series of deep dive videos breaking down every single element you need to succeed, from how to source authentic currency with a verifiable paper trail, to the exact script for calling banks, to advanced wealth preservation strategies for what comes next. You do not want to miss what's coming. Second, I want you to go down into the comments right now. I will be there, actively answering your questions. Ask me anything about the process, the documents, the mindset. Let's build a community of informed action takers, not just dreamers. And third, and most importantly, if this resonated with you, if you felt that spark of possibility, then share this video. Share it with one person you believe needs to see this. Because real change starts with a single conversation, and your journey to financial freedom deserves to begin today. The door is now open. The question is, are you ready to walk through it?